Welcome back, everybody. Derrick Sue, your East Oakland advocate. Well, last night, uh, Mayor Sheng Thao held a town hall meeting here in East Oakland, and um, it was extremely well attended. But one of the main focuses was to talk about the crime, especially here in East Oakland, which is off the hook. Um, and It was a lot of propaganda. Well, the the information was good and it was useful and it's going in the right direction. It is uh, too little. Literally, it is too little. They're saying violent crime here in Oakland is down 15%. Well, 15% is a small number, and they're happy with that. Well, unfortunately, 15% when you look at the actual crime numbers is a drop in the bucket. Now, if they're saying, well, violent crime is down 50%, now that's something that will take notice. At 15%, no. Uh, Anything short of 51% improvement is a failure. And I don't blame uh, Police Chief Floyd Mitchell. However, I don't have a lot of confidence in him. Number one, because he the city of Oakland is twice the size of where he came from. Twice the size, twice the population, four times the crime, but the populace is somewhat close. So uh, Floyd Mitchell still looking like a deer caught in the headlights. Now, literally, you look at him on TV, he looks like, well, I have no idea because this is overwhelming. I'm still learning Oakland. You could see it in his eyes. Um, and he hasn't come out with any new suggestions. Everything that we're working on is centered around an old Oakland program. And my cousin was one of the original creators of Ceasefire. That's my cousin Bruce Kwan Jr. And he helped put that together originally back in the 90s. So, some of the other numbers that I wanted to talk about, there are currently, as of last night's meeting, 691 officers on the streets of Oakland. But while that sounds like an interesting number, a good number, it is a number far below what is needed. Oakland, at this point, because of the crime, because of all the violence and everything, in order to get um, crime levels below 50%, we have to have a larger police force in order to respond to all the crimes that are going on throughout the city. Because what the city typically does when a call comes out, they do a swarm. And a swarm is at least 3 to 6 police cars responding to a call. While that sounds like, that sounds pretty impressive. Here's the thing is, there's only 19 officers at every shift per district. 19 officers in each district to protect you on each shift. And there's 3 shifts. That's not much. That is not many officers. And if you think about the swarming, that means they can only handle at most 3 911 calls at the moment. Period. That's it. That's why we're having so much crime here in Oakland, because the response and the way that Oakland uses its police force and don't have the numbers, it is a significant reason why Oakland is still having a major issue with crime, violence, robberies, theft, murders, and whatever else that we can talk about here. So 19 officers per shift per district. I want to see at least 40 officers per shift in each district. And we no longer do the swarming. The swarming, while it helps the officers, unless it's a situation that we know requires a swarm, uh, officers are going to have to start responding to calls individually, unless it's gunfire or a known violent 911 call. And so these are things that I noticed and kind of concern me right now. I still understand that our new police chief is learning the ropes of Oakland and still learning Oakland and learning the people of Oakland. But again, like I said, he is very overwhelmed and I believe deeply over his head. And he's going to have a very long and slow, painful learning curve on this because, again, he came from a town that was half the size of Oakland, only 229,000 residents. So that's significant. That is significant. And so the crimes are going to be significantly different than a town with a small population. Thanks for joining me today. We'll be right back.